Oh yeah. It's been a while, but it's time to kick back and play some Xbox 360 exclusives. No. Let's try that again. No, nothing's happening. Why would that be? Oh, that's right. The battery in this Xbox 360 controller died a long time ago. It won't even hold a charge for more than 10 seconds, but I think I have a solution for that. This all started when I bought a copy of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for Xbox 360 at a retailer I won't name. But knowing that it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, I realized I was going to need a replacement battery, so I found an eBay seller who had one for $6.34 plus tax. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to work because these are the kind of things that get drop shipped from China and could be of variable quality, so you may not find this exact one. You may find one that's 3600 milliamp hours, or you may find the 4800 that I have here. It may or may not have a charging port on the battery itself. It may charge through the controller. I can't guarantee you what you're going to get. All I can tell you is that there are plenty of Xbox 360 replacement batteries on eBay, and this is what mine looks like when you plug it in to charge it. It doesn't come with any charge whatsoever. It recommends that you charge it for no less than 8 hours. I'm not kidding about that. The reason I'm not telling you the name of the retailer who sold me Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection is because their store employee basically wiped all of the data off the disc. He started talking to me about Lord of the Rings on the original Xbox and how much he used to love playing Xbox back in the day. And it was a pleasant enough conversation, so don't get me wrong, I enjoyed talking to him, but he was trying to buff the disc to get out the scratches, and as he was talking to me, he was holding it to the buffing wheel, and I couldn't get him to shut up long enough to take it off the wheel. So when I took the disc home and put it in my Xbox 360, it said not recognized, and then I tried it again and it said unreadable. So he had essentially buffed it to the point there was no data left. Then I tried a seller on Mercari who was selling a copy of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection along with some medieval battles from the History Channel video game that I'd never even heard of. And the seller wanted $11 for both games, and I thought that was reasonable, so I paid for it, and they never shipped it. A whole week went by, nothing happened. I had to ask Mercari for a refund. Third time was the try. I found an eBay seller who had a copy of it and paid them the buy it now price, which I believe was $9.99 or $10.99 plus shipping. At this point, I didn't care if I was paying more for it than I would have locally or from the Mercari seller. I just wanted a copy of this game that worked because, damn it, I had gotten a freaking Xbox battery controller replacement just so I could play this collection, and I wasn't even able to play it because I didn't have the damn game. If I sound frustrated, I am, because it shouldn't have taken 3 tries to do this. I got the battery in the mail long before I actually got a working copy of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. This collection is notable for being one of the last ones that Sega issued that includes Sonic 3. Most of the ones since this time have deleted it. You can speculate about that as much as you like. It could have something to do with Michael Jackson composing the music, which has been alleged by many people and documented thoroughly on Wikipedia as well as other sites. Or it could have something to do with other composers that they don't want to pay royalties to, who either were or weren't affiliated with Michael Jackson. Or it could just be that there's some sort of technical limitation that modern consoles don't emulate Sonic 3 that well compared to older hardware like the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the Nintendo GameCube, the PS2. Yeah, there are a lot of different ways to play Sonic 3 up till 2009, and then after that, it's like Sega has disowned the game completely. You know how M2 made ports of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 for Nintendo Switch? Don't count on them doing a Sonic 3 port anytime soon. If it does occur, I'll be surprised, but your best bets are to have an older console, and a copy of a Genesis collection that includes it, or play it in emulation, or have the original cartridge and a Sega Genesis or an analog Mega SG. But if you want Sonic 3 on a modern compilation, you are totally out of luck. Whatever the reason may be, you can't get it and they don't want you to get it, and that's the end of the story there. But the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection is worth it for more than just Sonic 3. There are a ton of games included on this compilation and a lot of extras to boot, which makes it a worthwhile collection to have, even were it not for the fact that Sonic 3 is now something of an exclusive dating back to 2009 and before. Sadly, one of the things you can't do with this compilation is lock on Sonic & Knuckles to other Sonic the Hedgehog games. You can't get the full Sonic & Knuckles plus Sonic 3 experience. You have to play the two games separately, one after the other, whatever order you choose. Obviously, it would make more sense to start with Sonic 3, but that's how it is. You can't lock it on to Sonic 2 either, and if you could lock it on to Sonic 1, you'd just get the Blue Sphere game that's part of Sonic 3, and a message that says no way until you actually play Blue Sphere. So, if you want the lock-on technology, look to a different compilation. The Ultimate Genesis Collection won't do that, at least on Xbox 360, but I don't think it'll do it on PS3 either. As you see here, we've got an easy-to-access menu system that lets you sort the games by alphabet or by year, so whichever way makes more sense for you to scroll through them, that's at your disposal. And it doesn't take long to select a game or load a game, so you can quickly switch in and out from one title to another and enjoy yourself some Sega Genesis games, dare I say, at the speed of sound, rolling around at the speed of sound even. They load up fast. While I was thinking about it just now, I took a quick look at my Sega Genesis Classics collection for Nintendo Switch. Neither Sonic 3 nor Sonic & Knuckles is included, and so far as I can tell, the same thing applies to Xbox One and PS4, so they really have deleted it, and they deleted Sonic & Knuckles to boot. So since they were developing both games at the same time and it was originally supposed to be one big game that was too big for a Sega Genesis cartridge, it's fruit of the poison tree at this point. Sonic & Knuckles has been tainted by whatever issues are involved with Sonic 3. It's also worth noting that a lot of these games are on the Sega Genesis Mini, with the exception, of course, of Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle is one of those games, but to me it's always been a little bit weird to play Alex Kidd on the Sega Genesis. It's a franchise that I mostly associate with the Sega Master System, and it even comes packed in on some versions of the Sega Master System depending on where you live, or what Sega was selling, or what subsidiary Sega was selling their console through, with the only major difference for region being that in some, he's eating a rice cake between rounds, and in others, he's eating a hamburger. So you know which region you've got by what Alex eats. I'm Mr. MegaManFan, this is my Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection story, and as always, thank you for watching.